11. Rose and white. But we must not anticipate events. My hurry to communicate to the reader my system of the soul and animal caused me to abandon the description of my bed earlier than I ought to have done. When I have completed this description, I will continue my journey where I interrupted it in the last chapter. But let me pray you to bear in mind that we left one half of my ego 4 steps from my bureau, close to the wall and holding the portrait of Madame de Hautecastel. In speaking of my bed, I forgot to recommend every man to have, if possible, a bed with rose and white furniture. There can be no doubt that colours so far affect us as to make us cheerful or sad, according to their hues. Now, rose and white are 2 colours that are consecrated to pleasure. Nature, in bestowing them upon the rose, has given her the crown of Flora's realm. And when the sky would announce to the world a fine day, it paints the clouds at sunrise with this charming tint. One day we were with some difficulty climbing a steep pathway. The amiable Rosalie, whose agility had given her wings, was far in front. We could not overtake her. All on a sudden, having reached the top of a hillock, she turned towards us to take a breath, and smiled at our slowness. Never, perhaps, did the 2 colours whose praise I proclaim so triumph. Her burning cheeks, her coral lips, her alabaster neck, were thrown into relief by the verdure around, and entranced us all. We could not but pause and gaze upon her. I will not speak of her blue eyes, or of the glance she cast upon us, because this would be going from the subject, and because I dwell upon these memories as little as possible. Let it suffice that I have given the best illustration conceivable of the superiority of these 2 colours over all others, and of their influence upon the happiness of man. Here will I stop for to-day. Of what subject can I treat which would not now be insipid? What idea is not effaced by this idea? I do not even know when I shall be able to resume my work. If I go on with it at all, and if the reader desire to see its termination, let him betake himself to the angel who distributes thoughts, and beg him to cease to mingle with the disconnected thoughts he showers upon me at every moment, the image of that hillock. If this precaution is not taken, my journey will be a failure. 12. The hillock. "13. A halt. My efforts are useless. I must sojourn here a while, whether I will or not. The halt is irresistible.